Hi, everybody. Welcome to the ImaginAdventures podcast for another brand new episode. This is Mahina, and I am very happy to have you listening. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that you've been having a wonderful week and that whenever you're listening to that podcast, that you are enjoying yourself and living the dreams. So what are we going to talk about today? I want to give you what I believe is the secret, or at least one of the secret of manifestation, of making dreams come true. When everyone talks about making your dreams come true or attracting what you want in your life, there are a few things that I consider very important. That's why I always refer to the process of making all of our dreams come true as a manifestation process. Now, I've written a book called Manifesting. It's a step-by-step guide to your most successful and abundant life, basically. And in there, I talk about the psychological, scientific, and spiritual aspect of the whole process of manifesting. The law of attraction is part of that process, but it in a way, it is everything. But it's very important that we realize that when we attract, we are not simply attracting as a we are magnets. But by being a magnet doesn't mean you're not doing anything. You know what I mean? So a magnet, a real magnet, in essence, its nature is to attract things like metallic objects. It is its nature. So our nature is exactly the same. It is to attract what we think about, what we feel, what we vibrate, what we basically exchange with the world. We send a signal and we get that back. It is as simple as that in a way. But although it is our nature to attract what we feel, it also means that we both have a responsibility and the power to change how we feel so that we can change what we attract. So one of the key things that I believe is very, very important to realize is that power, that responsibility that we have. So, for some people it may sound a little bit strange, but if you have seen the documentary The Secret, and I'm telling you that you are attracting your current debt or abusive relationships. I mean, we've all done it. We've all gone through this. I believe that experiences like that serve a purpose, most definitely, and that unknowingly we both have a conscious and a subconscious way of attracting things into our lives, and unknowingly, subconsciously, we do that because it is a way we are going to grow. It's almost like the subconscious is in nature what the environment will be to the tree. So you have storm, you have it's going to rain, the tree might have to sustain months of cold weather in the winter. But the nature of the tree is simply to grow and to make flowers and to have seed and then to be pollinated. So your nature is also to attract and to feel. But subconsciously, or the universe does, or we do it, but either way, things are happening in life. This is life. This is, whether it is the game of life, whether it is God who put us there, whatever it is that to us, experiences are here for a reason. We experience stuff for a reason. It is very important, and it's what makes life enjoyable. It's what makes life the adventure that we are on. So it is actually a very beautiful thing. I keep saying it as an author. When I write a book, usually a fiction book, I wrote one called Iselle the Black Panther. And in this book, even though I love my main character, that black jaguar, she goes through challenges, she goes through obstacles. She's got to overcome those obstacles to become who she was basically born to be, because there's a prophecy made about her. But the same can be said about us, a prophecy that we don't know, our destiny. Why do we have dreams? Why do we want to do things in our life? We can call it destiny. We can believe we are in charge or we are not, that everything is written, or that we have a choice, that God dictates what we do, or that we can create our reality. It is basically the same thing, because in the end, whether we have the illusion that we have free will or whether we actually do, doesn't matter. You have the free will now. And it is very important, as so many people say all the time, it is not what happens that matters, it's how you react to what happens. So that brings me to the whole point of that podcast today, is what has helped me manifest my dreams, make what I desired true, turn my dreams, the things that we imagine, that we want to have in our lives, that we can see ourselves having, being, doing. What has helped me turn that into reality every single time, without fault, to be honest. And it's a lifetime process. So I am in the process of making another dream yet come true, and I've just done it with my last book, which is funny because it's as a writing coach, it's a very interesting book, because it's a book that tells you how to write and publish your first book in 90 days. So it is, I help people make dreams come true. But the number one thing that you're all going to need, and that you will probably realize, the people who have manifested their dreams, they all have in common. It is, so a few people define it differently, but I'm going to call it determination, focus. You can call it commitment, decision. All these words are very powerful words. They have a very powerful anchored vibration. As soon as you say, I decide, I commit to, it's different from I want, I wish, I will, I am. Even I am is not necessarily that powerful sometimes. Of course, I am brings collapses space and time. If we talk, if the quantum manifestation coach in me is talking to you, you can collapse space and time and bring your dream into being by doing that. But part of this is obviously to take inspired action. But what will really be the driving force? So when a magnet attracts that metallic object, it is the force, what's pulling the metallic object toward the magnet. That pull, that force, this is your determination. This is how much you want your dreams to come true. This is how committed you are to that, to making that dream come true. This is, are you ready to do this no matter what? Is it how much you love what you want to be doing? Is it what you really want to be doing? It is basically all of those questions brought together under that one single word, determination. Even focus can be brought into that word. Focus is, I like the analogy of Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, because she's got a bow and an arrow, and it is literally, this is what it is. When you have a dream, you have a target in mind. This is, the dream is the target. And there you are, and you have the tool that you need to get there. You have your bow and your arrow, and then you decide that you're going to make that dream come true. So you focus on the target, and you pull back your arrow, and you focus, and that determination is going to determine how much force, how far you're going to pull that cord, and how much power basically your arrow is going to have, and how efficiently, how quickly, and how easily, how effortlessly your arrow will hit the target. So the more determined you are, the more the quicker you're going to get to your dream. But this is not really about getting there. That's really important to consider. That I really think is very important that we remind ourselves here is, it is the journey that matters. So your determination is actually going to determine, it's quite funny because these two words are being used one next to the other, because it is true, it is a determination, determines. So your determination is going to determine how much you're going to enjoy that journey, getting to where you want to go or be. And this is very powerful. Your determination is literally everything, and it's very interesting to know that, because when we talk to people around us, it is sometimes very difficult to make decisions in today's world. We are constantly distracted. We might find it difficult to make even the simplest decisions sometimes, because we feel that we don't have control over many things. I'm talking here about, of course, COVID. The government dictates something, we all follow the rules. This is normal, we follow the rules. You have a family, you've got to pick up the kid and be a mom, be a dad, be a parent, be a partner. These are unspoken rules. These are things that obviously you want to do, but you feel that if your kid, for example, has a tantrum, you don't have much control over it. You're trying to deal with the situation, you react to the situation, you do what you can, and then you change the situation. But if you are determined to, let's say, be it to move to a new country, to change career, to start your own business, to be the best mom in the world, you will, first of all, make it happen no matter what, because when we are determined, there's no other option. There are no other things in your mind that you even think about. So basically, if you want to be the best mom in the world, everything you're going to do is going to be going towards that goal. So it's going to become an effortless process. It's going to be so ingrained in everything that you are, in every atom, in every cell, in everything that you do, in all of your energy, that everything will flow towards that direction. It's like literally you are moving the field yourself in the direction that you want it to go. So when you're determined, and that's what I love, when people say you can move mountains, you literally can move mountains with the force and the power of your determination. When somebody is determined, nothing can stop them. It is true for people with good intentions as well as bad intentions. So it is also very important to remember that we hold an intention that obviously is pure, is coming from a place of love and doesn't harm anyone. But definitely, yes, when we are determined, when we have something that we know we want to make it happen, we'll make it happen. Determined is something that I believe comes naturally on one side. It will come when you are ready. When you are ready for your dream to happen, you will instantly feel determined to make them happen. And you then need to take that step. You need to take that, you need to be brave enough and take the step to go forward. It doesn't mean that nothing will scare you and that everything will be easy, but it does mean that you've basically been equipped with the shield and the sword and the helmet and the armor and all of the tools that you need. Determination is everything. So focus can be your bow and arrow. Inspired action is going to be your boot. You know what I mean. So you equip yourself with everything that you need to go in the direction of your dreams when you are determined. So it is a very effortless process. It becomes effortless. For somebody who is determined, they can still procrastinate. Of course, we all do that. Even I do that once in a while. But we because it's important to also enjoy the journey, enjoy life. So, it doesn't mean that you always have to be moving in the direction of your dreams. That, when I say that, I mean that if you want to start your own business, give yourself some time for it to work. There is no point starting your own business, having your ideal clients, and then just that's it. No, it's going to be a long and a lifetime adventure. So remember, being determined can also be harnessed in the way that by setting smaller goals to reach your bigger goal can also be a way that you feel very fulfilled and satisfied along the way to getting to where you want to be. So you can set some, very small goals. It can be just, for example, as a family, having every dinner together. Maybe both parents have a different time. They work at different times, but you make time to have an hour with the kids at night every day for a week. It can be that you have a hobby and you want to turn it into a blog. So you make sure that you begin to write a few articles a week, and or you start working on a website, and you say that within 3 months you'll have your website, but then every week you plan something that has to do with your content. It's anything that it can be. You are the best person to know how you should break up your goals or the steps going to where you want to go. There is no point rushing. It's not a race, okay? We all know that, and no one is in front of you or behind you. Don't compare yourself to other people. Get inspired by other people. Don't copy them either, because you gotta be 100% yourself and genuine if you want to be successful. I actually believe that in order to be successful, we can only manage that by being fully ourselves, because that's how we were born. We're here for a reason, as we are for a reason. So no point copying other people. Get inspired by them. Be inspired by people who inspire us. Get ideas from them, but adapt everything to you so that it is authentic, so that whatever you do comes from your heart. And when you are determined, people who are very determined usually have a goal or a passion that comes directly from their heart, and they follow that. They follow that pull. They follow that. Yeah, it's both. It is working in sync with the universe or with God or whatever you believe in, really, or the field. So it is just like the magnet will naturally attract the metallic object, and the metallic object will naturally be attracted to the magnet. So it is as effortless as it is. But you also have to make sure that there are no obstacles in between the magnet and the metallic object. And in order to do that, you can either move around obstacles or step over them, but just see the good in everything, because no matter what it does, the magnet's power is never reduced. I hope that you see what I mean here, is that you still have the same potential to attract whatever it is that you want in your life, no matter what you are surrounded with, no matter what you think is in your way. You still have that same power. This is not changing. The magnet power is not changing. Okay, it's going to attract the same object. It's never going to change. The only things that are changing are what are in your environment. So work around that. Do it effortlessly in a way that flows with you. Follow your heart. This guides you, basically. Your heart knows the way. When you do something that feels good, you are literally sliding towards your dreams. When you do something that makes you feel uncomfortable or not so good, or literally angry or unhappy or really uneasy, then you know it is not for you. And it's okay to step away. It's okay to not do things that people think we should be doing, and it's okay as long as it is being you. As long as you're being honest with yourself and 100% true to yourself, you can never go wrong. So that's it for today, everybody. So the power of determination, I hope that you find it in you. You all have it. You just need to find what it is that you're so determined to make it happen. What makes your heart soar? What makes you burn with passion? What makes you smile? What makes you laugh? What do you want to do? How would you change the world? What is it, the one thing that you would talk about to someone the entire day if that's all you had to do. These things can help you find out what it is, what your purpose is. And then it will just come naturally, you'll see. But when you found it, you'll know, because you will feel that incredible determination to get there. And you will. So I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening. Take care, everybody. Have a beautiful time. And I will speak to you next week. Bye.